It's kind of wild to think that one simple three-digit number can be the difference between getting your dream home, that sleek new car, or just a better interest rate. That's right, I'm talking about your credit score. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can get into the elite club with a score of 800 or higher. I know, it sounds almost too simple, right? But seriously, so many of your biggest financial goals, they all hinge on this one number. It's literally the key that lenders use to open the door to all their best deals. So what is this magic number we should all be aiming for? And there it is, 800 plus. This right here is the top tier. This is the score that basically screams to lenders that you are as solid as it gets. Hitting this number puts you in a really exclusive group. And guess what? We're about to give you the exact blueprint to join it. Okay, so before we start building up to that 800, we've got to understand the foundation. What is this number, really? Let's get right into the basics. The easiest way to think about it, it's your financial report card. Seriously, it's just a super quick, standard way for lenders to glance at your history with money and figure out, hey, how likely is this person to pay me back? It's a snapshot, plain and simple, of how reliable you are. So these scores, they go from 300 all the way up to a perfect 850. Now look, getting a 700, that's good. That's definitely solid. But that 800 plus range, that's the gold standard. That's what gets you the keys to the kingdom. The absolute lowest interest rates, the best perks, the whole shebang. All right, so the big question, how do we actually get that elite score? Well, let me tell you, it's not some secret handshake or a magic trick. It's all about mastering three fundamental pillars. So let's dive right into the blueprint. And here they are. You've got the golden rule, the 30% rule, and the power of time. Get these three things down and you are building the foundation for an amazing credit score. Let's break them down one by one so you can actually start using this stuff. First up, the big one. The most important one for sure, your payment history. This makes up a whopping 35% of your entire score. It is the biggest piece of the pie, by far. And that brings us to what I call the golden rule. Just don't miss payments, ever. And here's why this is so critical. The impact is long-term. Just one single payment that's 30 days late, boom, it can tank your score. And that ugly mark stays on your report for 7 years. The absolute easiest way to avoid this? Autopay. Just set it and forget it. It's like a bodyguard for your credit score. Okay, next up is the 30% rule. And listen up, because this is where a ton of people get it wrong. Let's say you have a credit card with a $10,000 limit. That does not mean you should go and spend $9,000. To lenders, it looks risky. The sweet spot is keeping your balance below 30% of your limit. You want to be a real pro? Keep it under 10%. And last but not least, we have the power of time. Believe it or not, the age of your credit history is a big deal. The longer you've been responsibly using credit, the better you look to lenders. That's exactly why you should seriously think twice before closing that first credit card you ever got. The one you never use? Yeah, don't close it. That old account is like a trophy that proves you've been in the game and managing money well for a long, long time. Okay, so let's say you did it. You followed the blueprint, you put in the work, and you hit that beautiful 800 plus score. That is awesome, but the work's not quite done. Now it's about playing the long game. How do you stay in the club? There are two key things to keep in mind here. First, be careful about applying for new credit all the time. Every time you apply for a new card or a loan, your score takes a small, temporary hit. So just apply when you really need to. And second, keep an eye on your report. You can get them for free, and you really should check them for any mistakes. It's crazy how often some error you had nothing to do with can be dragging your score down. When it all comes down to it, here's the bottom line. Getting into that 800 plus club, it's not an overnight thing. It just isn't. It's the result of good, consistent habits built up over time. You got to think of it like a marathon of smart choices, not some sprint trying to find a quick fix. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question. You have the blueprint now. You have the tools to build a truly top-tier financial reputation. So the only thing left to ask is, what's the first big goal you're going to unlock with it?